welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Andio.
And we are KAMMA, about to talk about our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for UFC 319, Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis. So we lost 3 fights. We lost Rodrigo Cezinando against Daniil Doncheko. That fight got canceled. We lost Bobby King Green against Diego Ferreira. Bobby Green got hurt. And what's the other fight that we lost, Andio?
Brian Battle and Nusratan Rizaboev. Like I suspected, Brian Battle missed making middleweight by 5 pounds. Let me tell you, if this guy doesn't get it together, he's going to be missing heavyweight. Seriously. Yeah.
Probably, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, we're going to talk about the first fight of the prelims here. Man, the face-offs were super hyped, man. They were crazy. I'm super hyped as fuck. So we'll talk about this one here. Alabi Idris versus Joseph Morales. Who you have here, Andio?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Alibi Idris here. I think his striking is going to be a lot better than Morales, and he's going to be going for it in there. It's possible we got another one of these guys here in Morales that's not completely UFC caliber, but, you know, he did lose to Figgy, like, in his first stint in the UFC, so that's not nothing, but I think he's going to be too much on the feet here, and I think he's going to be careful enough to avoid any submissions that Morales may throw up. So give me Adiris by knockout or decision.
All right, man. So I'm in agreement, man. I'm sticking with Alabi Idris here, man. You can see him coming in here in the face-offs with the warrior mask on, the samurai warrior mask. That's fucking pretty crazy. We can't really see what kind of shape he's in because he has his t-shirt on there. But I do see that in the weigh-ins, he looked pretty ripped and in good shape. And Joseph Morales, he's also in good shape as well. He's a little bit thicker than Alabi Idris. He's also pretty muscular as well. They are pretty much the same height, the two of these guys. But yeah, I'm sticking with Alabi Idris, man. This guy, he's very aggressive, man. He's got good punches and kicks, spinning attacks. He's relentless. His pace is relentless. And he's got a good ability to time takedowns and stuff like that. He's got a really refined striking technique. I think he gets the win here on Joseph Morales. And I also think he is going to win by knockout or decision. All right. So we're in agreement with the first fight still of the prelims. Next fight. We got the ladies going at it here. So Karine Silva against Dion Barbosa here. Man, in the face-offs here, man, Diona Barbosa looks in good shape. She's kind of muscular there, and she's pretty lean. She looks very serious here too. Might be a tiny bit taller than Karine Silva, but not by much, as you can see here. It's like pretty damn close. On topology, she's supposed to be an inch taller, so that might be accurate. Karine Silva, though, coming in here looking bigger than Diona Barbosa. If you look at the arms there, Karine Silva's right arm, man. Look at her arm, muscular and built. She's also ripped. She looks bigger and more muscular than Diona Barbosa. She looks very strong and serious, ready to go out and get the job done. I say that she gets revenge on Diona Barbosa this time around and gets the win. As you know, she lost the first time they fought each other way back when, but she's a much better fighter now. Give me Karine Silva to win. I am going to say that Karine Silva wins this one by decision. I don't know if she gets the finish on Barbosa. Barbosa's pretty good at jiu-jitsu, and I don't think Barbosa's ever been knocked out, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, she has been knocked out once. So you know what? I'll go with KO or decision for Karine Silva. Ground and pound kind of knockout or decision win. I don't think she subs Barbosa because Barbosa is very good at subs. So give me Karine Silva by knockout or decision.
Yeah, I'm more worried about this fight than I was before. Barbosa stacks up to her pretty well in size, I think, here. Of course, Silva has those power arms, you can tell. But Barbosa, a little taller, and I thought she was going to be smaller than this. But also, Silva, not really good at takedown defense. Anyone that's tried to take her down has taken her down. I don't think she has a percentage there. So the deal, if you're up for that MMA math, if Barbosa decides to go for a takedown here, She has a 100% chance at succeeding here. Um, but the thing is with Barboza, her takedowns I don't think are the best. It's getting down there that may be the problem with Silva because she does have good subs and she's skilled down there. But on the feet, I think Silva is better. And as you also said, I think she's better than she was before. So while I do think the odds are a bit too wide here, I am going with Silva for the win by knockout or decision.
Nice. We're in agreement with this second fight of the prelims. Nice.
Oh, and she only 5 times girls have tried to take her down, and they succeeded every time. But we're not talking 100 attempts here.
There you go, man. So we still agree on that one here. Next fight, we got Edson Barbosa versus Drakkar Klose.
Yeah. Okay. So of course, years ago, everyone would be picking Barbosa here, no doubt. So would I. But we're not 10 years ago. We're now, and Barbosa's almost 40. I think if Klose uses some takedowns, which he's pretty good at, holds him up against the fence, do the cage push, like that book's been written on Barbosa. Even the book on Barbosa is even older than Barbosa is. So that's the way you slow him down. Hold him up against the fence. Don't let him take advantage of those kicks. Don't give him space because he's not that good on the back foot. I think Drakkar Klose knows it. I think Drakkar Klose wants to have a nice rebound off his early knockout loss last time to forget his name, but that tall, crazy guy. And I think he's going to apply that game plan. If he doesn't, I see Barbosa kicking him apart and just winning on points here. So, yep, give me Drakkar Klose by decision or knockout.
That tall, crazy guy that Drakkar lost to was Joel Alvarez.
Yeah, Joel Alvarez, the tall, crazy guy. Anyway, yeah, he's one of the... He's like a real sleeper. He's someone to be feared in the division. And, oh yeah, one more thing. Barbosa, not as ripped and defined as he was 10 pounds ago.
Hey,
But,
he's still pretty.
but he's still,
man.
he's still in fantastic shape. But it's just, he had to come in a little bigger for this one, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, Barbosa looks amazing, man. You know, he's going to have the 2-inch height advantage, as you can see here. He's taller than Drakkar Klose. What I like is he's going to have a significant 5-inch reach advantage also on Drakkar Klose. And we can see here he's the more ripped guy. He's bigger. He's more ripped. He's more muscular. He's more built than Drakkar Klose. Drakkar Klose is also looking pretty decent. He's in good shape as well. He's lean and pretty decent shape, but he's not as ripped and muscular as Barbosa. And we know that Barbosa is always in great shape. I'm sticking with Barbosa to get the win here, man. I like him here by knockout or decision. I think he's just a little bit better than Drakkar Klose. And hey, man, they're not that much different in age, man. Drakkar Klose is 37 years old and Barbosa is 39. It's only a 2-year difference. Not going to make that big of a deal, I think.
Yeah, but Barbosa has taken way more damage and been in way tougher fights against top guys.
That is true. That is true.
Most of which he lost to, but that's besides the point.
All right, we'll move on up to the next fight. So this is the one that we disagreed on in the prelims here. Next fight, we got Chase Hooper versus Alexander Hernandez. For this one here, man, I got to go with Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper, man, so much taller here. We can see here, man, it's a significant 4-inch reach height advantage here. 4-inch height advantage, and he's going to have a 2-inch reach advantage here. You can see he's the skinnier guy. He's more slimmer. He's also ripped, though, and decent muscularity. Of course, Alexander Hernandez is the bigger guy. You can see he's thicker, more muscular, more built. And of course, he's the shorter guy, as you can see here as well. But I think Chase Hooper is going to be quicker in there. I think he's going to move around faster. He'll get to the legs faster, take down Aaron Hernandez, move around quickly on the ground, and get that submission. Give me Chase Hooper to win this one by submission or decision. I like him to win this one here. Alex Hernandez, I think he's going to be a little bit too big and too slow in there compared to Chase Hooper.
Yeah, one thing that Chase Hooper does well when he gets guys down or when he welcomes guys to get the takedown on him, because his takedown defense is terrible statistically, but that's probably because he wants to fight down there. Thing with him, he has a way of making you work down there with the way he transitions, with the way he's always looking for your back. He's going to get Hernandez exhausted in my prediction in this fight. Not to mention his BJJ is way better than Hernandez's. Hernandez has good wrestling. As far as the feet go, Hernandez is probably the better striker, but really, when you take it all together, not by too much because Hooper's gonna have that length, and Hernandez doesn't move his head well. He moves around pretty well, which also contributes him to getting tired, like his footwork and all that. But his head is stationary, so Hooper's gonna have a target there all day, I think. But he's going to win this fight by really exhausting Hernandez, and I think clamping on that sub in the second or third round.
All right, we're in agreement with this one. Nice. All right, next fight. We got the ladies going at it here. Jessica Andrade against Lupi Godinez. For this one here, man, I have to stick with Lupi Godinez. Very happy to see Lupi in great shape, looking big and looking muscular and ripped. She looks good there. As far as the size is concerned here, they're pretty much the same height. I think Lupi was supposed to be was supposed to be 1 inch taller, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like Jessica Andrade might even be a little tiny bit taller there than Lupi. Both of them in great shape. Jessica Andrade also looking pretty big there. She's got the muscles as well. She's pretty ripped as well there. Pretty built. But, not that much more than Lupi. I think they're about the same size, man, honestly, as far as muscularity and physicality. I think they're almost the same size. Jessica Andrade used to be even bigger and even more muscular before. I think she kind of slimmed down a little bit, got a little bit skinnier than we used to see her before. So I like Lupi Godinez in this one, man. I think she's going to use those takedowns, the wrestling, get her onto the ground, and control time, keep her on the ground. And, Jessica Andrade struggles on her back when she's on the ground. Jessica Andrade needs that power punch, knockout hit to really put away Lupi. And if she doesn't get that, she'll be struggling on the ground. So give me Lupita Godinez to win this one. And I have Lupita winning by submission or decision in this one.
Yeah, I don't trust Lupita to go for as many takedowns as she should, but I think she will try for a couple. I think if she stays safe with her boxing, her very simple but basic boxing, and stays away from that initial lunge of Andrade's, where it all starts, where her power comes into play, because she's going to be the more powerful fighter, that's for sure, Andrade. She's just going to have to avoid that, and I think she can, because Andrade is very simple, and she hasn't changed that way she fights, no matter what weight class she's at, and no matter who she fights against, really. So yeah, on top of that, if she does get her down, all the better. And hopefully it's not going to turn into Poopy Godinez, because we all know how bad she fights if she has to go to the bathroom in the middle of the fight, So hopefully that's not going to happen again here. And I'm looking for a decision, because that's all pretty much you can really count on from Godinez here. So yeah, give me decision.
All right, so we're in agreement still with Lupi in this one. Next fight, we got Gerald Meerschaert against Michal Oleksiejczuk. And
your boy, Mikal here.
My boy Gerald Meerschaert, not Mikal. That's for sure.
I think that Mikal is going to try and overwhelm Gerald Meerschaert initially and try to knock his head off, because he is very aggressive to start the fight. But I think GM3 is going to be prepared for that. And I think GM3, who's like 3/4 way through with that kick, that really strong kick he has, it's coming, and it's going to get there by Saturday. Along with the fact that I think he's going to get his grappling going. I think Mikal is going to be surprised at Meerschaert's strength. Not in the striking, obviously, which is terrible, but in the grappling. Like, the guy's stronger than it seems down there, and I think he's going to find the sub on Mikal. This is a golden opportunity for that third or second round sub here. Mikal is prone to submissions, and he's an idiot. I can see him jump in on the Meerschaert after hurting Meerschaert and getting himself into a sub. I can see that happening totally. Give me GM3 by sub.
Yeah, Michal Oleksiejczuk's been submitted 6 times, man. This is a perfect opportunity for Meerschaert. As you can see here, Meerschaert, the taller guy. I love it. Now, Topology had Meerschaert being 6'1" and Michal being 6 foot. I'm seeing more than that here. I'm seeing Meerschaert being at least 2 inches taller. I'm definitely liking that. He's going to have a 3.5 inch reach advantage. Also, Gerald Meerschaert. And Mikhail Oleksiejczuk coming in here, not looking that great in shape. I think he looks like a normal, regular guy. He's not very muscular, not very built. He looks just like a normal guy.
He doesn't like the Roys that you like.
I feel like Meerschaert is in way better shape. I feel like Meerschaert's more ripped, more built, more muscular. I think Meerschaert looks better, actually, than Michal Oleksiejczuk. And look at Michal Oleksiejczuk looking like a damn fool with the Polish face paint there. Buddy, we've seen that already. Paul Craig's already done that. Fucking, we've seen other guys do this, man. Get out of here. Kamaru Usman with the green and white face paint. This guy's got to come with his stupid red and white Polish face paint.
We've probably seen it for 2,000 years.
Look, he looks ridiculous. Anyways, he's part of the fighting nerds there. I don't think he's good at all. I don't think the fighting nerds are going to make this guy good and make this guy turn into some amazing grappler all of a sudden. Meerschaert's going to take this guy down, get him on the ground, and fucking submit his ass. He's going to fucking rear naked choke him, arm triangle choke him, some kind of choke. I hope he strangles him until his face actually turns red like in that face paint. So give me Gerald Meerschaert to win by submission. All right, so we're in agreement with this one here. Can't wait to see Meerschaert make this guy's face turn red and hopefully pop off, his head pop off. All right. Let's get.
I'm going to handle this one because you took my turn last time. The deal.
Sorry about that, man. All right. So the main event of the prelims here.
So we're going to go with Sisurkayev against Eric Nolan here, and Sisurkayev here. For those of you that don't know or didn't watch a Contender Series, he fought like 3 days ago, and he won by body strike, by body kick, and it was great, and I love that. This guy seems to be the total package, and just this face-off, he stood up there and kind of like tried to show Nolan who was boss by grabbing his head. Like, you don't really see that too often. I don't really think you're allowed doing that, but they seem to love this guy, and I think this guy can pose some real problems in the future. As for Nolan, he's a pretty basic guy. I don't think that there's anything that really stands out about Nolan. Basic punching style, decently rounded, I suppose, but I don't even know if... Look, let's just leave it at that. I think Sakurev will defeat this guy no problem by sub or knockout, and the odds are crazy.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll tell you, we'll talk about the betting coming up soon. So Baisangur Susurkayev, if you guys didn't know, he was actually Khamzat Chimaev's primary training partner. And he would spend hours a day working with Khamzat Chimaev to prepare for any of Chimaev's fights. This kind of experience is invaluable. He's got a high aggression fighting style. He's got good knockout power, very good kicks. He knows how to grapple if he needs to. He's an exciting fighter. We saw that in the Contender Series with that body kick knockout. He's dangerous with power everywhere. He's got a flashy technique. He will jump, he'll spin and land comfortably. His takedown defense is solid, and his confidence is insane. Now, Eric Nolan, his fighting style is more, he's very well-rounded. He does know how to strike pretty decently and grapple. He does a good job pressuring forward with jabs and high kicks while maintaining defense. But he can be low volume at times, and he balls up and shells up when offense comes his way. He has big power. He's very composed, but I could see Baisangur Susurkayev being too much for him and overpowering him in this one and getting the knockout. Give me Baisangur Susurkayev by knockout. There you have it, folks. Our final predictions, thoughts, and face-offs for the prelims for UFC 319. Stay tuned. The main card coming up next. Peace out. KAMMA. Let's get it.